And on the block again, I got Mr. YK Raleigh and on the block with me today. Mr. YK, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and let the people know who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
Okay. I go by YK Riley. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm also, depending on who you know me, I also lived in Marietta, Georgia. I also live in Atlanta, Georgia. So it's a couple cities that call me home, but I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I do music. I'm an entertainer.
Okay. So how long was you in Georgia?
Probably like 20 years.
Okay. So you doing music? Was music your kind of your first passion? Is that the first thing you started doing as a kid, or is it something you picked up along the way?
I've been writing poems my whole life, so that was that's where I get my writing style from. And then I grew up playing instruments with my family. They had a gospel group, the Carolina Warners. Then I used to play drums for the church. And like even like back as a kid, like you go ask my mama, like if elementary, middle, high school, if it was a talent show, I always pulled up with a poem I wrote. That was always
Oh, okay. You the second male that I had on here that was started out writing poems. So that's something that influenced you to rap, or does it kind of go
I kind of
with each
I
other?
didn't realize what I was really doing, but every poem like had its own little melody. I always had its own little beat in my head
Hmm.
until I recorded a song. I realized I was doing the same thing I had been doing since a little kid.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, you say you're a drummer. You
Yes,
still playing drums, or did you kind of sit that down? Or
I set it down, but I still can hear. I still can. I'm a little bit. I got a
you
little bit,
still got it? You still got it.
a little bit like riding a bike.
Okay, okay. I love instruments. Yep. So what's your drive for your music? Like what puts you on go? What's
My
your go point?
my family.
Okay. When you say your family, like is it something happened that you just put it into your music, or is it just trying to make a way for your family?
Like my two projects. If somebody was to go to Apple or try to search me right now, my two projects is Voice of the Black Sheep 1 and Voice of the Black Sheep 2. And I can say I feel like the Voice of the Black Sheep because I went through so many different things as a kid to now, and I done seen the good, the bad, the worst, the worstest, and we still standing tall. So yeah, my family, like, they never gave up on me. So
Mm-hmm.
the fact that we still can push each other in the midst of losing family members, in the midst of day to day life and trying to survive. Like the fact we can muster up enough strength to push each other, it gives me all the strength to be like, I'm gonna take us out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. So, I that was one of my questions I was going to ask you about the project you did, the Voice of the Black Sheep. I was going to ask you the what's the history behind that.
My 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 grandpa who passed a few years ago,
Hmm.
uh, he 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 used to always call me the black sheep of the family. But me and him used to talk like that. We used to joke. He'd be like, you the black sheep. You the black sheep.
Hmm.
And he was one of the few people at the time who used to always see me writing and tell me I was on to something. So after he passed, I just kept trying to figure out like what I'm gonna call my projects. And the first two was called Voice of the Black Sheep and Voice of the Black Sheep 2.
That's dope. That's creative too. I like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
that baby gave me that. Long little baby, man.
Mm-hmm. So it's your grandfather passing. Is that the point in your life where you realized that you was gonna take your talent to the next level?
You know, I feel like as an unsigned artist, you go through so many different stages, and during the time he passed, I was still trying to get in the studio to say what I had to get off my chest. It was really like when I came home about 2 years ago. I just was dedicated every day. I just kept telling everybody like, man, I'm about to do something special. I'm about to do something special. I kept going to the studio. I kept going to the studio. Really about last January when I dropped Pipe Me Up. From January to now, we just been pedal to the metal.
Okay, all right. So you putting all that energy in there now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. You had any big shows that you proud of as of today?
Um, I had a couple big shows. I had a lot of shows last year, particularly in the city of Atlanta. Shout out Strip Club Mafia.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we shut down a lot of clubs. I did pinups one night. It was about 2,000 people in there.
Oh
That
wow.
felt good. Um, and fast forward to this year, I did my first show in Raleigh. I had all my cousins with me. I had all my family with me. That show felt the best because I
Hmm.
had my people with me.
Yeah, I
I
know that
did the
was hard.
Hip Hop Awards last year with Philly Redface. Shout out Philly
Mhm.
Redface. Them
Okay.
them three, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. You doing big things out here.
I'm trying to get there.
Yeah, you'll get there. So how much time would you say you putting into your music? I know you say you've been on go, so like is it something that you doing like daily, or do you have it on a schedule, or
Uh,
how you doing it?
like after I dropped Pipe Me Up, I had told everybody like, man, I'm just about to push my music. Like I'm staying away from anything that don't got nothing to do with my music. Cause that's what I seen. People like my grandpa, people like my little sister who passed me, kid, people like them. They told me like that's gonna be my way out.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, I just feel like I gotta listen to my angels.
Yes, yes. Yep. So are you signed to a label at this point?
Not currently, not currently. All this just unsigned, like state to state, like club to club.
Uh-huh.
All this just like different little cities tapping in. I'm thankful for it all, and I'm
Yeah.
just blessed I got the support around me to make these even opportunities happen.
Okay. So, is a label something that you're looking for in the future, or do you want to stay independent?
It just depends, like the conversation they have with me. But I definitely, it's an interest to me just off the extra exposure. I ain't worried about, I'm gonna be, as long as I got pen and paper, I'm gonna be able to do this every time.
Yeah, yeah. But that's kind of like my whole motivation, because I feel like everybody started somewhere. Like the major artists, they haven't always been major. So I feel like it took somebody like me to push like independent people to their destiny, Like that's my whole goal. Like I want to
It,
push
it's,
people.
it is the gateway.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
the gateway.
Yeah. So I think you're going to get there. You just stay persistent, stay on it. You'll get there.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So, why would you do you feel like it's harder for the independent artists in the game today to be discovered by a major label?
Um, Most definitely because, like I said, it's so many different stages you have to go through as an unsigned artist. When I first started dropping music a year ago, I was thinking like, oh, all I gotta do is upload this to my timeline and it's out.
Right.
But that's when I realized that was stage one of this song, stage one of this mixtape. And after you get past, it's the thing about it. Not too many gonna stand tall. Like it's somewhere down the line, the unsigned artist gonna figure out like, all right, they might be missing this and that and that, and they'll quit it. But yeah, you gotta stand tall, man. You gotta
Yep.
go for real.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering. I wonder, do the major labels, do they see independent artists as like gambles? Do you think that could be the case? Like,
Definitely dealing with all the politics or baggage unsigned artists could bring. So I think it's all about how the unsigned artists carry themselves.
mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. That plays a major part too. Yes. So what do you see what YK Raleigh in the next 5 years from now? What do you see yourself doing as an artist?
Bigger shows than I'm currently doing, longer nights than I'm currently having working, and I feel like I'm a in 5 years from now. I feel like the black sheep, like they'll have a voice. The people that was always overlooked, the people that was always counted out, the people that was everybody gave up on. I feel like they finally gonna have a voice, and that's just what I'm pushing. I'm pushing we.
Mm,
Everything is we. I don't like to talk about me too much because I'm nobody without we.
right. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yep. But I did. Do you have other things outside of music that you're doing? Like,
Yes, man. I'm about to start filming a couple short films, and I'm just trying to evolve at this point.
yeah, you got a production team, or is it like a
Yeah,
group?
uh, OTL Productions. Shout out Ashley, OTL Productions. We got a lot of special things in the works.
Okay. Shout the production company out again. I think it was breaking up when you said.
OTL Productions. It stands for Out of the Ordinary Productions.
Okay. So what's that? Is that connected to you, or is it?
Yeah, it's connected me and my girl Ashley. We got that going on.
Okay. So outside of the production, do y'all have other stuff that you're doing?
Yeah, I got a clothing line as well called OTO. That stands for Out of the Ordinary. And just trying to keep it going.
Okay. So do you have a website where they can find your clothing line, or
It's on Instagram right now. I
uh-huh.
got a website in the works. I got new merch in the works. A lot of things in the works. I'm juggling I'm like an octopus right now. I'm juggling a lot of things.
Yeah. So with that being said, like I think you might as well go ahead and let everybody know where they can stream your music as well. Like where they can find you on social media and everywhere.
If we on Instagram, you can find me at YK Riley 444. That's YK RALEIGH 444. If you're on Facebook, it's YK Riley. If you're on Apple Music, YouTube, or anything else, it's YK.Riley. And sit back and enjoy.
Okay. All right. You anybody you want to give a shout out to? Why you on here?
Shout out my partner Bones. Shout out anybody I know that's incarcerated. Shout out y'all, man. Keep y'all head up. Shout out my whole family. Shout out Philadelphia, Atlanta, Marietta, Raleigh. Shout out anybody. If you know me, just know I'm shouting you out right now because I lose my mind if I try to think of everybody. Free Bones.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if you did any features or whatever, but if you had an opportunity right now to collab with a major artist, who would that be?
A major artist. It'll be Future. That's easy. The
Why is
GOAT.
that?
He the
Why?
GOAT. He like I understand Future madness. He gonna tear the club up. As long as you can tear the club up, people gonna pay to come see you.
Mm-hmm. So that's the only one that you want to do a feature with.
Really, really, anybody like if you make good music, I'm interested in it. I don't care how big or small you is. A lot of days, like wait,
Bless you.
everybody too tough. I'm humble. Like if you do good music, I do good music. Let's work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So you said anybody, as long as
Anybody,
your music good.
I don't know if you're in your best position right now, your worst. 'Cause I done played. I done been in both positions.
Mm-hmm.
I just,
So
I just like
yeah.
real.
Okay. So what is your style of music like? Are you kind of versatile, or do you stick to one kind of style or
I like to mix it up,
mm-hmm.
and I think that's one thing that people are starting to recognize. Like, oh, he gonna mix it up. They really don't know how I'm gonna come, but they know I'm gonna come with it. So that was going on right now.
Okay. All right. So this is kind of short interview right here, but I know every great artist keeps some on the inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you on the spot. This how we gonna close out our show and let you give us like 30 minutes of a freestyle that you I know you got it in you. Great artists got it.
You said 30 minutes.
I
30 minutes.
mean
30 minutes. Damn.
look, I did that on my last show. Dude was like 30 minutes. I meant to say 30 seconds. But yeah.
I got a quick 30 for you.
All right.
Flying past the moon like an astronaut, different galaxies like a melting pot. Lost my train of thought, sipping on what. Drug got a nigga piped up and whatnot, trying to fill a hole out like a store sheet. Real south side, I'ma keep it street. 919 way, baby, but new burn pool road. No, talking about what? I messed up, but yeah, one of them moments.
I don't think that was
And
30
whatnot.
seconds though.
Oh man.
You shorted us on that one. Let us get something else because you shorted us on that
Oh
one.
man. Okay, I'm cooling with Edge. My mama named Tammy. You don't want to talk to me. Damn me. Most of the folk can't stand me. I don't know. I see. That's why I don't freestyle. All right.
Yeah, yeah. You did it though. You did it. You did it. But look, it was a pleasure you stopping by. It was a pleasure having you, and y'all make sure y'all go follow him. Shout your social media and stuff out again, so that in case
So,
they ain't heard.
Riley, if you're on Google, YK Riley. If you're on Instagram, YK Riley 444.
All right, y'all heard it. YK Raleigh on basically everything. So y'all go follow him, and yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. And we'll be back again next Saturday. And if you haven't subscribed already,
Three.
go subscribe to the YouTube.
Shout out Mondo.
Say it again.
Shout out my partner Mondo. Shout out Tuck. Shout out Ho Riley. Marietta. All that. Shout out y'all folks. Love y'all.
All right. He want to shout out the whole Raleigh, y'all. Raleigh. All right. So we'll be back again next Saturday, 6 o'clock. Y'all make sure y'all tune in and peace.